Fingerstyle Thursday. Hello. So today we're talking about 16th notes, dynamics, which is a sexy name for volume, and also we're looking at basically movable chord shapes or different chord shapes that you're not used to. So for example, we all love that. Love is a strong word, isn't it? It's a B flat chord, and we all know it in that position. But that chord is actually an A shape chord. So, did you know there's a nice B flat there? A G chord on the 5th fret is technically a B flat 6, but you could use it as a B flat major. Same chord, slightly different voice, but much nicer to play. Okay? Every single chord absolutely works like this. Every single chord has different places on the neck. So it's always something that I recommend you have a look into. Let's get talking. Right, let's talk about the chords, okay, because that's the interesting part. The very first chord I'm using is a G minor, but actually that shape you probably know as an E minor. That's an E minor, right? Now, the great thing about our chords is they are actually movable. Now, at the moment, that is an E minor. So if we're talking about the musical alphabet, after E comes F, there's no E sharp. So if I move that up a fret, I mean, if I play the high G, it sounds a bit mysterious, but if I just play those, that is an F minor, those 3 strings that I'm fretting. If I move it up again, that's an F sharp minor, because that's the next note in the musical alphabet. And after F sharp comes G, and it's G minor. So I've gone from this E minor, I've gone E minor, F sharp minor, G minor. And because it's a G, I can use this high G also. So there you go, that's the G shape that we'll be using. Now for our next chord, the B flat 6, pretty much the same can be said about it. I've taken a G chord. If we move a G chord up a fret, we go to the next note in the musical alphabet. So at the moment it's a G major. So if I move it up 1, that makes it a G sharp major. And again, if I play the high G, it sounds a bit dodgy. So if you just focus on the notes that you're fretting, that's a G sharp major. If I move it up again, my next note in the musical alphabet would be an A. So that's an A chord. A chord, A chord, there you go. So then if I move it up 1 more fret, that becomes an A sharp, which is basically the same note for a B flat. So that is the B flat chord. So we have a G minor and a B flat, which is the same as using a G minor and a B flat. They're just in different places on the fretboard, so give them different sort of qualities. Isn't that fun? Yes! Okay, now we've sorted out the first 2 chord shapes. Let's talk about the right hand picking pattern. So put your G minor together. As usual, I'm going to be using thumb, index, middle for my picking. So we're going to pinch strings 1 and 3 together. That's thumb and middle finger. Then we're going to pluck string 2, then string 4, and then string 2. So that's 1 and 3, 2, 4, 2. Rhythmically, they're 16th notes. So technically I'm counting 1, E, and A. 1, E, and A. So for the next part of the pattern, 2 E and A, I'm going to pluck string 3 only, 3, 2, 4, 2. So basically instead of pinching, we're just going to pluck 3. 3, 2, 4, 3. So I have 1 and 3, 2, 4, 3, 3, 2, 4, 3. And that's counted 1 E and A, 2 E and A. That's our pattern. Let's carry on. Now that pattern is half a bar, okay? And for the first half, all of our chords are a bar. So that means you have to play the pattern twice in a row. So you'll end up going 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E Now, I said that we're going to talk about dynamics, okay? So dynamics is the fancy music word for volume. And it's actually really important when it comes to everything when playing a musical instrument, because basically there are certain parts that you want to accent or stick out and other parts that you don't. So for me, when I'm playing this, that is the main sort of melody note. So can you hear I'm making that louder? And then I'm being more gentle on my finger picking afterwards, okay? So you want to make your pinch loud, and then you basically want to make the others quieter. Now the thing is with the ukulele, it's really easy to basically make that horrible sound and over attack it, okay? So when I say make it louder, what I actually probably mean is play that at your normal attack, your normal volume, and then actually focus on trying to play the others quieter. And you'll find that's more effective, because if we try to make our loudest thing even louder, it's probably going to sound terrible, okay? So play the pinch, you know, you want it to stick out, so you're normal, and then try and be extra gentle with the rest of the finger picking. Because then it sounds like you're playing multiple parts. And even though we're playing 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a, they basically sort of, I don't know, it's less aggressive. They sort of, you know, one part sticks out. So it almost sounds like a 2-part layered thing. Okay, so once we played the pattern once on the G minor, we're then going to move to our B flat 6. And we're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Next chord is my lovely old favourite F inversion chord. So this is an F add 9 chord, fret 3, fret 5, fret 5, and then an open high G. Technically an F add 9, but you can use it for an F major. So we're going to do the exact same thing. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And like I said, you really want to concentrate on making the other parts quieter. That's really hard, because when you're concentrating, you'll naturally probably attack it a little bit more. So you have to be really sort of calm and really in the moment with it. Be gentle, and then it will sound beautiful. Okay, so our last chord is an E flat major 7. So all I'm doing for this one, I'm leaving my high G open. I'm barring the rest of the strings on the 3rd fret. And then I'm going to use my ring finger on the 5th fret on the 1st string. And again, I'm going to play the same exact pattern. 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a. So, in all, we have to play that pattern around twice. So it's G minor, then the B flat 6, then the F add 9, and then your E flat major 7. So we're going to play that round 2 times, and then we move on to the last part, but over to YouTube for that. Okay, so for the last part of the song, we're still taking the same pattern, but actually each chord only lasts sort of half a bar this time. So it means we only get time for 1 pattern per chord. Chord-wise, I'm going to use an E flat major chord. So this is the same as your E flat major 7, but just same shape as your F add 9. That's why they're nice to put together. You don't have to do anything. Hey, we like that. Okay, so I have my E flat major, so we're going to play that for 1 E and 2 E and then the next, this chord, if you use my Fingerstyle fursdays, you know I love this chord. It's a D minor 11, so basically it's a D minor chord, just remove your middle finger, and that's a D minor 11, but I never use the ring finger, I use my middle finger on the 3rd string instead. So we have open, 2, 1, open, D minor 11. So we're going to play him also for half a bar. So let's try that. 1 E and 2 E and. So that means we have E flat for half a bar. 1 E and 2. And then D minor. And then we're going to go up to our good friend F add 9. And we're going to play that for a bar. So we're going to go 1 E and 2. 3 E and 4 E and. Now, Chord change wise, fingers, E flat, your index is already in the right place, so your middle finger actually never should leave that third string. That was good chord. Yeah, your index finger isn't in the right place. Super, but your middle finger is, that's what I was getting at. So keep your middle finger glued to that string. So it shouldn't have to leave between those three chords. Okay, so for the very last thing, we're going to play that E flat again. Then the D minor 11. Then we go to F, only for half. And then we're going to strum a nice G major to finish. So that last section, we play E flat, D minor 11, F add 9, F add 9, E flat, D minor 11, F add 9, and then a nice strum to finish on our G chord. So the hardest thing will be the dynamics, okay? Making harder attack. But like I said, it's always actually try and make everything else softer. So don't try and over attack, just make your normal stuff softer, and that's how your accents will stick out. Love you, goodbye.